I'm still not believing that you did it.
We did.
You did it.
Yeah,
and
we did.
I want to know how you got all the way to the top.
We had a scissor lift, and I have to give a big shout out to the team at Ryerson as well, because we had some of their students who came along to help us with the job. We had a scissor lift, and we were held on by chain because we were absolutely pooping it.
Yes, I would be scared.
That tree's bigger than the tree in Times Square, literally.
That
it's
is
massive.
amazing. You did an amazing job.
Cheers.
Really good.
Cheers.
Go big or go home.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's a lot of ornaments.
Indeed.
Okay, let's
So-
talk DIY from the set we saw earlier,
Indeed.
Mad Plaid.
This is a gorgeous diorama, not to be confused with diarrhea, which is a very, very different thing, right?
Nice.
Just so you know.
Good. Thanks for clarifying.
Just so you know.
Yeah,
So
that would hurt.
it really would hurt, wouldn't it? Anyway, so basically a diorama. That is filthy, Colin. Can I just apologise on behalf of my comedy partner for his utter garbage mind? You're so rude. Listen,
talk about the project,
I know.
would ya?
So a diorama, guys, is basically kind of a three-dimensional display underneath a frame. A three-dimensional display under a frame or a glass dome. Now we've
Keep it
taken
together.
indeed whack. We've taken the essence of Scotland to do this, so we've got all manner of things that pertain to our homeland. Now we went online and we found some really simple old graphics from newspapers. Then to make them look a little bit aged like this, we went to our trusty coffee machine and got this lovely coffee. Now, if you just walk that on like that, it'll eventually cover the whole thing and just make it look a little bit antiqued. And then we took a lighter and we burned around the edges, curled them all up inside there
That is so
to create
cool.
this. Isn't that
so I'm
sweet?
just going to hold that up.
Yeah.
That looks very cool. And
It
like
does.
the attention to detail as well. That's
Well,
amazing.
we've got the little clock in there. We were going to set that to midnight, but we forgot. Basically, midnight in Scotland at New Year is a really important time. So essentially, little thistles in there as well, the clock. And we've turned all these bits and bobs into scrolls and then wrapped it round with some really gorgeous twine.
Lovely.
Now, I think that's a really simple thing to do. Now, you can make that festive. When the party's over, you can take all the stuff out and put something different underneath it.
Yes.
Essentially, very flexible.
That is
Indeed.
beautiful and
All
totally
good.
personalized for,
Yeah.
you know, for your space. Okay, now this one.
Okay, now if you want to be mad plaids and dangerous to know,
Which
you
we
need to
are.
get some tartan in there. There's some great wrapping paper out there. These are from Home Sense.
Oh, these
you
are
know, and
good.
these can really be used to kind of tailor the look. And if you look at our, remember our little stags that we had on the wall with the
Yeah.
shields? We just got some art card. Justin spilled his coffee on it.
Whoopsies.
And drew out a little
Don't even look
shield.
at
Use that as a template. Cut that out. Get your paper on there. Use your trusty old kind of spray adhesive onto that to give it a bit of a third dimension, and then put that at the back of your stag. It's going to give that luxury Scottish hunting lodge. While you're on,
Yeah, love it.
you could get some paper, line a tray with that. Really, really simple. So you tie the look together.
And this is such an easy project to do. If you're not a big DIYer, cutting paper and putting it on a tray, that's easy. I have one that's lasted me for years.
So easy. I mean, that
It's
tray
great.
was like $12 from
Yes.
IKEA. You know, so you're not going to break the bank at all. Secondhand books. You know, books always look great in a design. They're not going to cost you a lot of money. You can stack them up, mix colours as well. And we found these little gift tags, which just look like kind of like book tags as well, which again give it just another little air of luxury, you know. So mix your plaids with that. You want to get as many patterns in there as possible.
That's nice. And use a good quality paper for those.
Exactly.
Because this paper is good. You can tell it's very thick.
It's really good, and it's
lovely.
perfect for this. Now, this actually wasn't in our room, but this is a lampshade, standard lampshade from IKEA.
Yep.
And if you just add some paper,
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it is. I love that. Imagine 3 of those in a clump with different paper. It's really nice.
Really simple. We try and mix it all up, Tracy, so you've got kind of an assortment of various degrees of effort projects. So
Right.
something like we're going to go on to the lighting is tricky. That's really simple. Here's another really simple one. We went to all manner of second-hand stores and we picked up for 50 cents each and $1 each and a couple of bucks a piece. Now we use Krylon black spray paint in matte. Matte is a really big finish in
Yes.
decorating at the moment. The shiny finishes kind of moved apart, and this is now what you're doing. So we've really carefully and lovingly applied that Krylon paint all over all of these.
These are
It immediately
beautiful.
unifies everything
Yes.
with some lovely pussy willow from the dollar store and some tartan ribbons just round here and little name tags. That just gives you a really easy to do and simple project.
Great for a centerpiece, and
Indeed.
everyone can take away.
Yeah.
You can have your guests take that home if you want, because it was so
Oh, no, we
easy to
keep
make.
them.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
yeah.
Give away? No, no.
so
Never mind, don't
Scottish.
give it away. No,
Exactly.
keep it.
Now, finally, I mean, the chandelier. If you cast
Yeah.
your eyes back to the chandelier there, I mean, these kind of horn chandeliers can run into like hundreds of dollars, thousands of
Absolutely.
dollars. These are from Beauclair. They're about 40 bucks each.
Yeah.
So we used 6 of these, and we actually got our trusty old glue gun. and we glued them together so that we actually made our very own rack
Yes.
of little horns like so. And then Justin did a paint effect on them so they would actually look like the real thing. You know, so you spray them brown and then mottle them up. You want them to look as real as possible. These are resin, obviously, so no little animals were harmed. And this is the best time to buy lights. These are LED bulbs, you know, so it's a really gentle light on these. These are from IKEA, Christmas department. But why not buy them now and then thread them through your chandelier so you actually give it a bit of a light. You want it to work properly. And finally, the wire.
So you use the wire then to tie everything together?
Yes.
And was this sort of a finishing touch?
We then actually went over some of the wire to hide that, so it looks like it's been bound by this. Again, this is from HomeSense. And we actually hung that from the string up there to give it a nice kind of natural touch.
Okay, what do you guys think of that? Isn't that great?
I love it.
It's really beautiful. It's just, I like the fact that we've got projects at every level, but the amazing DIYs are the ones that look like they came straight from the store. So great work. We've got more coming up on our Christmas countdown this entire week. Thanks for watching Cityline. Have a good day.